Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Later Mighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, man. Figured I'd try something different with y'all, man. How about I show y'all how I'm living a little bit, just to get some of the scenery. If you've never been to South Carolina before, since I'm going to take a walk to the store anyway, I figured I'd talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all know a little bit about where I live, which is Bishopville. So, let's go. Look at this white shit on my face and all that. Alright, so look. I'm walking to the store right now. But I'm taking the back way. It's nasty out here. It's been raining the last 3 days. But it's about 60 degrees right now. I take that over a blizzard. Heard y'all going through it in New York right now, man. I'm good on that. You dig? You dig, but I'm out here. You feel me? They got a tennis court. If you zoom in a little bit, they got like the tennis court and everything over that way. The school is that way. Oh yeah, by the way, this video is inspired by Vic Slang Hope. I seen him do a video where he was showing niggas the Bronx and everything, how he came up. I get some Bronx footage in the future, but right now I'm just gonna show y'all a little bit of the scenery. You know, I'm taking the back way to the store, so, you know, major difference from New York City, you feel me? Like, this shit houses, this shit is trees, this shit is like nature for real. Nature for real, man. But it's nice, you know? Anybody from New York and you come down here to the country, you will notice how people are way more polite down here. You know, like for instance, if you're in New York and you walk in 42nd Street, there's millions of people walking past each other, bumping into each other, not saying nothing, about to get themselves slapped. But down here in the Carolinas, man, people who you don't even know, they'll stop at the light, and while you walking past them, you feel me, they'll wave to you. They'll wave to you. They'll say, what's up? They'll give you the traditional black head nod. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, look. Right here. They got 2-3 little dogs. You walk here on an average day, them dogs be trying to like run down on you. Trying to like cross the street and bite you and all of that. Bitch ass dogs. I kick the fuck out one of them dogs, man. Take one of them dogs to the Chinese store. There'll be General Toast chicken. Now look, as far as I know, this thing always been here. From what I heard, somebody told me this might be a 5G tower. You know, hopefully it ain't. But let me tell y'all a little bit about Bishopville and a little bit about where my people come from. My grandfather goes by the name of Frank Roy or Rory. He been dead maybe about a decade and a half now. He lived to be about 100 years old. Him and his brothers are from this soil, Bishopville, South Carolina. I got family all over the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, you know, Baltimore, New York, a couple other places, but my grandfather and his brothers started here. This is where our roots start. Brief history lesson. My grandfather, Frank Roy, was a sharecropper. For those of you who don't know what a sharecropper is, you basically manage large pieces of land and you do business with it. That's pretty much it. How the story goes, as I was told by my Aunt Nuki, was he bought a bunch of land down here from his father or his grandfather's former slaves, and then he gave it to his kids. But see, the thing about my grandfather is that he was an old school player, old school Mac. He had about 50 kids. Yes, I said it correctly. 50 kids. With maybe about 9, 10 women all together. You know, my mother was like the youngest daughter, I believe. And she was the youngest one born out of like, I'm gonna say 5, maybe more, from my grandmother Stella. You know, a lot of my roots definitely are from Bishopville, South Carolina. Partly what inspired the move down here is as I got older, after I did my jail time and I started coming down here, I started feeling like Bishopville, South Carolina was more like home than New York. And that's because my roots are down here. But hold on. As I'm walking, as I'm getting closer to the store, as I'm walking to the store, if you go all the way down there, my mother's house is right down there. It's behind the Piggly Wiggly. Now, if you living in the country, you damn sure know what Piggly Wiggly is. But like I said, my grandfather had 50 kids. My mother was his youngest daughter, I believe. She was the last one born. Now, my grandmother Stella, who was my mother's mom, they told her that if you have another child, that you're likely to die. She went against the doctor's wishes, and she ended up pregnant with my mom and didn't get rid of my mom, kept my mom, and died shortly after giving birth. Without her, my mom wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be here giving you guys this video. We just gonna keep it moving. There's some people to my right. I don't want to spook them out, so I'm gonna keep walking and shit. But this is what it is. Whole lot of land, you know. Sometimes I miss New York City, but you know, I spent 28 years of my life in New York City. All my traumas come from New York City. You know, all the hardships and all the violence and the struggles of my life I experienced in New York City. Do I miss living in New York City? No, it's as fuck. Who misses trying to have a 1-bedroom and it costing $1,500? $1,500 a damn month. When you trying to have a car, and you know cars always break down, they designed to break down. Like cell phones and shit. Who gonna have a stable way of living dealing with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But as I'm still walking to the store, I want to show y'all some other shit. Now it's real wet, so I don't know if I can walk all the way over there, but I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show y'all something you'll never see walking through the streets of New York. Something you will never see walking through the streets of New York. But if it's too muddy, I'm not walking over there. Let's see how deep this mud go. Okay, there's some grass I can step over. All right, we lit. I'm about to show y'all right now. Right now. Look at this. Look at this. See this? To my right, USAF. These are the wings of some type of old school ass airplane, man. We're gonna walk on top of this shit. You feel me? or I'm not about to take that giant leap because I might drop my phone or something. But then if you look over here, let me zoom in for y'all. This is a whole airplane, dog. This is a whole airplane. I done took my son over here to take pictures and stuff like that. This is an airplane in somebody's backyard, dog. Like, you come over here, I don't know what this is. Like, is these like bombs? Like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's keep it moving. I gotta go to the store. I'm trying to ultimately train my lungs to not want to desire any type of smoke in them, but I'm walking to the store to get some Black & Milds right now. You know, trying to take it easy with the bud. It also wastes a lot of money getting high all the time and shit. But I'm weaning myself off. I'm going to get a Black & Mild right now real quick and shit. You feel me? But like I said, this was inspired by Vic Slang Hope, man. Any of y'all fans of Vic Slang Hope, tell him I said I appreciate what he doing and I want to work with him. But look, let me show y'all something else. Look at this behind me. Look at this behind me. See that? I'm gonna turn it around. Lee County Veterans Museum, right? Some kind of landmark that I don't care about. But right next door, check this out. South Carolina Cotton Museum. Now, first off, what type of shit is this? A South Carolina Cotton Museum? We glorifying slavery? But you know, that's South Carolina for you, man. I've seen Confederate flags. When the presidential campaign was going on, I seen plenty vote for Trump pictures and posters all around here. You know, that's just the kind of place I live in. But you know, you'll be surprised that black people and white people down here actually get along better and deal with each other more than in New York City. Which shocked me at first. Like, these white girls is real teethy. They get real familiar, you know what I'm saying? Real familiar. Real familiar. Like the first girl I smashed when I came to South Carolina was a white girl. And since then I smashed a total of 3. They real friendly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And beneficial and cool. You'll never get them to understand the black man's plight and struggle though, so don't even try. I'm almost at the store. You feel me? By the Family Dollar over there and shit. You feel me? Got the one stop. This the Ox spot. There's never any black men working in this Ox spot. It makes me feel some type of way. It really makes me feel some type of way. But you got the Arab dudes in here, friending with our women, only hiring our women, wanting to control our women, and act half racist, you know, not knowing I really beat them up. But you know, it's cool. But that's about it, man. I'll show y'all a little more of South Carolina when I'm out doing different things, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.